Kumlay pi baroh sa sisin ngila poi biang siya kani ka class joni kani kadai ka chapter 15 from your English book 202. Ti ngila dep ya ka chapter hadu 14 na ka book 1 but kani kadai ka last chapter na ka book 1 jong pi. Tinga kermen ma pila le ya ka ka ba pi dei ban le badru insngobha ban wanra ya ki copy jong pi shapo class knang ba ngila ban pej ban ngila ban discuss ngila shushu ban ya kam banya ya kitu ki exercises ki ba pi dei ban le. Tementa syak skor bha ya kanika explanation. Ban ngakwa aro ban pen kan mau yapi lada ba pimpat pej ya kitu ki video ki bala dep ke video jongka lesson 13 and 14 kalau don ha YouTube channel ban ngakwa ro yapi ba pin subscribe so that every time I upload the new video regarding your classes, not only English subjects, but also other subjects, I will be uploading in the same channel. Te ladapi subscribe, but on your notification, pin your bed kat man ba nga download lane nga upload ya kini ki video, but nga kwa ro yapi ba pin download namar balay ka network jangi shani kalong kabaduna bha te haba pila download pila ban pej biang ken arsien lai sien ya kaju ke video la ne pila ban pej ha kapor bom dan network ru pila ban snap ban pej baru dan le ya ki kamram jongpi haba pile hok ka kamram jongpi katahi kan ya lam ya pi sha ka jing job hre haba pi shukwa ban le malu mala te ka jing im jongpi ka result jongpi ru kan sa shuwan malu mala te le bnia snap bha da ple jingmut badale ya ka ba pidei ban le knang ba pin yo ya uso obabha uso obathiang habakut jong kanika snem lane habakut jong kanika kos te hamni ngin snap lane ngin pej ngin pule shaphang kata ka vision for India, my vision for India hangni udai late president jongi u Abdul Kalam ïathuh khana shaphang kata ka vision jong u lane ka jing yo i jong u shaphang kari India ka ka banga kwa ban tha yapi lane ban ai jingmut yapi ba kumba uni uriu kraw udon ya kata ka jing thmu udon ya ka jingmut ka jing yo i lupa kata ka vision jong u ka jing yo i jingai jong u shaphang kari India jong kari ngakwa yapi ru ba pindon kata ka jingyo i jingai ha ka jing im jong pi omban shupule shukut no hangni henry barabor pidei ban khie naga bathia bat ka thong bat kata ka plan lani kata ka iem jong pi ha ka ba ma pi pidei ban pendep man la ka sngi bat ka ken kata ka jingye i jingai jong pi ning kong ya ka jing im jong pi shimen ya ka yeng ka sem jong pi ya ka shnong ka thau bat kum ta ken kan sayat sha do bar jong kita ki boundaries hado bandayat ba pinla ban yo i jingai ban contribute le ni ban no sinyang ya karihi barok kowe tu ken menta ngin ya pej da ka bangi pule nang ni ngin ya pej bnia ban ngin ya snap ka ka jingmut la ne ka ka jing ai jingmut jong uni u president Abdul Kalam syakarihi barok kowe bat ngakwa ya pi ba pin snap ha bat ba pin tip ha ya kani ka story knang ba pila ban jubab lada kawan hakano kano karukom ka jingkeli ka por exam jong pi kan mau ba kena be ngal ong ya pi ka exam hi barabor kawan ka jingkeli hakaba ka answer kala don lupa hang tu ka ka ba pidon kam ka dei ba pin snguthu bat ba pin ya rap ya ledi ban wat lat kumno ba pin la ban pynpaw ya ka ba pisngau lane ya ka ba pisngu thu hakatin parangi ong ka expression kata ka dei ka jing na menta jong pi ba bun tin ta ka daw ngi don ya ka ni ka subject English tu ngin ya snap ha bat puli lang bat nga. On national days such as Republic Day and Independence Day, you must have heard the speeches made by our leaders. These speeches inform us about the progress of the nation, They also tell us about some new initiatives which the government plans to take for the continuous development of the nation. Do you feel inspired and enthusiastic when you hear such speeches? They make you feel that you too should contribute a bit and make India one of the best nations in the world? They on the national days. What are those national days that you know? Of course, it is Republic Day and Independence Day that we all celebrate. When do we celebrate Independence Day? Yes, you're right. 15 August every year and 26 January every year, we celebrated the Republic Day. These speeches inform us about the progress of the nation. Ha ka jingkren Hakaniga sngi kaya tho kumno ka jingyai lenti jongkari jongi but ka jingkio jongka. They also tell us about some new initiatives. Te kini kinong kren kinong penyat yakari lani ki leaders lani kinong yalam jongkari kaya tho jangi ya ka kaba ka government ka yalam yangi lani ka shimbenta lani ka peni yangi kumno bangin le but kita kikam ki jam kaba makaka le. Do they make you feel that you too should contribute? Te habab hi snap ya kini ki jingkren, habab hi celebrate ya kum kini ki sngi kraw jong kari, hato pade pi sngaw na ba piru pi don ka benta ka ba kia ba. Ka benta ka jong pi hi ka bom la manu ban bujli. Ka bom la manu ban le namar jong pi lanin na ka benta jong pi. Pihi pihapno senyang syakari. Then let us read the speech delivered by former President Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam and know how his vision for India is. Tementa ngin pet, ngin pule, syapang kata kajingkren jong no, kajingkren jong former President jongi A.P.J. Abdul Kalam syapang ka jingyo I chingai jung syapang ka ri India. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So when you have finished reading this lesson, these are the objectives that you will be able to meet. Lane kini ki objective kin yarap yapi kumno ban sungtho syapang kaneka kana. Te mentato ngin yapulilang. Let us read the text. Kwah yapi bapin pulilang, bapin pronounce ba, bapin sange haki full stop, haki koma kum tater bat kum juro pin pulilang da ka jing sungtho da ka ba shu pule klem da sungtho. Sorry, let me open it with the slideshow, okay? It's better. Okay. I have 3 visions for India. Abdul Kalam menang ipule syapang atau ke chapter ke baladat ipule syapang Mahatma Gandhi. Mentapat ngipule syapang Abdul Kalam. Te mentau I have 3 visions for India. Ngadon lai keli kita kijing jengai jonga yaka ri India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world have come and divided us, captured our lands, conquered our minds. Ba ha kita kilai hajar senan mensyua ba kini kibriu nakawaipat ka pertai nakawaipat kari kilawan ban shushim lane ban shushim borno ya ki kendau ki siap jongi bat kam tame ya ka jingmut jingpyrkhat jongi from Alexander From Alexander onwards, the Greeks, the Turks, the Mughals, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch, all of them came and looted us, took over what was ours. Then nadu kapor jong no, nadu kapor jong u, jong ei ni pule mene shakman, jong no. Okay. Se, ninya pet biang, kapor jong no, u Alexander. Nadu kapor jong u Alexander the Great. Alexander the Greek, okay? The Turks, the Mughals. Kini kipor baki sensyar kini ki beliau haduk kapor jong ki British, ki French, the Dutch, all of them. Kilawan bantu ya kaei kabadai ka jong ni kini kiriu nongwei ki bawan na kawai pat kari kilawan hang ni om tang baki shim no ya ka jaka puta jong ni ka kendau ka siap jong ni kam tam kila shim ya ka ni ka jingsmutu bat ka jingmut jingpyrkhat jong ni. We have not done this to any other nation. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land, their culture, and their history and tried to enforce a way of life on them. Ni pat ni klempat le ya kita ki e baroh, ni klempat impose ya ki, lani ni klem shim na ki, lani ni klem impose lani ngimpen bor ya ki bakin im kumba imangi. Balay. Why? Ballet, because we respect the freedom of others. That is why my first vision is that of freedom. Te, uang balay, namarba, ngiburom kanya kata ka jongki way, lane ngiburom, ya ka jinglay lut jongki, nakata ka daw, ka vision jong na lane ka jing kwah jong ka jing kwah iohi nga ba ka mat India kan long, ba ka day ka balay lut freedom. Vision is of that is why my first vision is freedom. Taka first vision na ka vision ka banengkong na jong Abdul Kalam ka ka freedom kamut ka jinglay lut. I believe that India got its first vision of this in 1857. Wang ngait ba ka India layo ya ka ni ka jingmut ka jingshan adu usnem ba ka no usnem ba kat pras pa san punyo when he started the war of independence. Na do kopor bangis dang banyale bangin yo ya ka jingsen shar balai loy na kakti kinong way. It is this freedom that we must protect and nurture and build on. If we are not free, no one will respect us. Day ni kan ka vision ka bangi dang kam bat bangi kwa ban yo namar bala dangin la ban sen syar hi dala di ya kari la di la ne ya la di shimet ru umju te manu ban burom ni day nam day ni Kadayam, ladama pim sen syar bahaya ladi, pim don gajing lai luit ban sen syar ladi, lani pim burom ya ladi, manu ban burom ya pi. Te, tang ladama pi don kata gajing lai luit ke besisya, pi sen syar bahaya ladi. Te ki weiru, kin burom ya pi. Kan mau bah ki eki sedang om nakari, nakasorkar, ki shnong ki tau, kasdang, na depe yeng la jong, bat kasdang na pi. We have 10% growth rate in most areas. Our poverty levels are failing. Our achievements are being globally recognized today. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation, self-reliant and self-assured. Isn't this incorrect? Ni ong ba? We have 10% growth rate in most area. Tang 10% kita ki jingkiu jangi lane kita ki jingroy jangi haman laki area haman laki benta. Our poverty levels are falling. Kata ka jingdup jangi kanang nang hiar. Our achievements are being globally recognized today. Te kata ka jing yo jangi ka jingkiu jangi la bun na kiri kila yo ya kata ka jingkiu but ka jingjok jangi. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation. Tang ba ngidang duna ba ya kata ka confident ba ngin yang halo ke jong ka kejat ngin yang hala ka jong ka keti ba ngin ong ba Hoot ngila long kita kiba syai, kita kiba la kiu, bat kita kiba la biang, kiba la yeng, halaka jong kajat, halaka jong ka jingmut jingpyrkhat. Isn't this incorrect? Hatu kamdei ka ba bakla? Hatu kani kamdei ka ba bakla? My second vision for India is development. What is the first vision? Freedom. Second vision, development. Ukwa ba? Baroh mangi ngindon katakat kenengkong kasdang hang ni ha ka jingmut jingpyrkhat. Om baka sedang ha ki canvas. Kadepan sedang nengkong ha ka jingmut jingpyrkhat jungi bat ngin leru bat ka kam. Ka ka vision ka baar ka development. For 50 years, we have been a developing nation. It is time we see ourselves as a developed nation. We are among top 5 nations in the world in terms of GDP. Teu ong ba? Ha ka sanpos nam ka banwan, ngila day, ban yang ha kita ki top 5 of the world development. Hatungin la na lada mga mapiru, ngisin kia ya gani, but ngipen khlain, rengkat pat ka jingmut jingpyrkhat, ka kam pat ka jam, te kani ka vision, dani kani ka jingkwah, ka iohi jong Abdul Kalam, kan long shishakin. I have a third vision. Ngadon sa kaway ka? Vision. Kata, India must stand up to the world because I believe that unless India stands up to the world, no one will respect us. Only strength respects strength. Remember, only strength respects strength. There is another saying, lights attracts lights, darkness attracts darkness. Tu ong ba nga don sa kaway ka vision, kata kadeka, ka India, kan yang rengkat bat ka pertehi baroh kaway. Namar batang lada pi khlain bor, tang lada pi yang halau ki jong ki jat, bat ka hok ka sot jong pi, bat ka jingstat jong pi, te pila ban yang rengkat bat kiway, bat kata kawan ra burom, ya pi bat ya baroh kaway kari. We must be strong not only as a military power but also as an economic power. Ong habang ong khlain, mday ban shu khlain tang ha ka tang ha ka jingdon jongki bor yale pausi ngi ban khlain ru ha ka jingyo jing kot. Both must go hand in hand. Baroh artili kide ban yai rengkat. My good fortune was to have worked with 3 great minds. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai of the Department of Space, Professor Satish Dhawan, who succeeded him, and Dr. Brahm Prakash, father of nuclear material. It was lucky to have worked with all 3 of them closely and consider this the great opportunity of my life. Te ong ba ngalong ba don bok ba bantray bat no bantray bat kiniki doctors ki professors Dr. Vikram obade na Department of Space Professor Satish kumta terter ki bala long shisha ki nong job ki briu ki bala experience bat kita ki briu ki badon ya ka confident ki badon ru ya ka sap ko pong bat ka jing ya ka ri. I was in Hyderabad giving this lecture when a 14-year-old girl asked me for my autograph. I asked her what her goal in life is. She replied, I want to live in a developed India. For her, you and I will have to build this developed India. You must proclaim India is not an underdeveloped country, it is highly developed nation. Tu ong bang adon hakaway kapor, hapo Hyderabad. Por bang adon hapo Hyderabad, ong adon kaway ka kena kaba kat sausnem kalapa to ya ka jing im jong nga atu biography. Chapang jong nga kendia. Ti ong nga kalia ka pikwa long ayu ko ong ba ka im jonga ka gol jonga ka ka long ba nga kwa ban im ha ka ri India ka balalong develop te baroh mangi ngidon kata ka responsibility ban wanra ya ke India not no more underdeveloped but developed country. You say that our government is inefficient. You say that our laws are too old. You say that the municipality does not pick up the garbage. You say that the phones doesn't work. The railways are a joke. The airlines is the worst in the world, and mails never reach their destination. You say that our country has been fed to the dogs and is their absolute bits. You say, and say. What do you do about it? Te u Abdul Kalam ong ngidon kani ka jingmelin day ban syukran ban syuk complain man ong kani kamlong katai kamlong kamil kamyat bon bah ki municipality kim yat ki government kum ta ter ngidon lut ya ki complain jongi kiba per tangba ngi hatu ngi la le na em ya ki ni ki kam biang yang ngi tang ban syukran ban syuk complain henry ngi hap ban dale daka kam tu ong hang ni pet kani ka appeal jong i ka appeal jong no ka appeal jong u dear I'm having class. Sorry, there was an interruption. There was a phone call. Let us continue on. Dear Indians, I am echoing. I am echoing J.F. Kennedy's words to his fellow Americans to relate to Indians. Wong ba ko nong India ba i nga pai shapi lani nga perta shapi ya kini kiktian jong no jong u J.F. Kennedy. Why you know J.F. Kennedy? J.F. Kennedy uday u American president. Okay? So, wong kumno. Ask what we can do for India and do what has to be done to make India what America and other Western countries are today. Wong ask what we can do. Mday ban shu complain henrei kirli kumno bat ka ei ka ba ngila ban le na kamenta kari India jongi kum nang ba kadlong kum balong ka ei kum balong lang kiwe kiri kum ka Amerika bat kiwe de ki Western countries. Men ha kapor ka ba menta kapor ha ka ba baroh kini ki country kila long ki developed country. Okay? So, te kata ketika kani kadai ka ei ka vision jong no ka vision jong u Abdul Kalam ki ei kita ki vision ki lightly ki vision jong u Abdul Kalam ki don lightly ne ki don lightly ka banengkong freedom baar development nabalai pate bangin yang halaki jong ki kejat halaki jong kita ke kabor bat kabor ke jingsen syar ba kum kiwai ki pertengin long equal la nengin long lang kum kiwai kiri ki ba khlain bat ka jing khlain kaya rap mangin yo shu bun ka jing khlain bat ba kiwai kin burom yangi mangin nom dipen ha kiwai la ne bangin nom ai no ka bor jangi ha kiwai kum bala long lai spa snem la ni lai hajar snem menshua lai hajar snem menshua ha ka ba kiwai ki la shu sen shar ba yangi ki la shim ya ka lum ka wa jangi ki la shim ya ki jaka puta jangi ki la shim kham tamru ya ka jingmut jingpyrkhat jongi te menta ngidei mangi ken kita ki nong India iban hap yang hala ka jongkari te ken mau ka don ke e kita ki lightly ki visions ningkong ka deka freedom second is development and third is to stand up for yourself or to stand up for India nga try pila sung thu ya kane but nga kwa ru ye pi ba phin yai leng ba kini ki Ah, kini ki, let me just, let me zoom it. A minute. Okay. Kini kide ki kam ki bapin hable ki homework ki lessons jong pi so bahale kini nang tapan pinpulero yakane, do you know? Okay, please go through all of this. Go through and then bring your work to the class. We shall go through together. So this is the end of the class for today. And if you have any questions, please bring to the class. I am there always. You can also ask your question in the group and I can respond them. Don't wait till the last moment. Please read your text. I have also made this video for your convenience. It's not my convenience, but for your convenience, so that you can listen at your free time. And I have also written the description in Khasi, so that is the gist about the whole lesson. But please read them to understand better. Read all of them, do all the work, do all the exercises, and I'll come back to class and we shall do the rest. So have a nice day. Continue doing well and stand in your strength, because only then you will be able to pull out, to attract more strength. And remember, you also need a vision for yourself, a vision that you will be free forever from anybody's hand. You won't depend on somebody forever. Right now, as a student, maybe you are still depending on your parents, but this should not be forever. You should always work for your own freedom and respect of others, and develop your skills, develop your mind, develop your mental skills, your life skills, and everything. Then at the end, as Abdul Kalam said, stand equally with others, stand in your strength, so that others will respect you, but that respect begins with you. Bye bye for now. See you in the next class, and I wish you well.